Hello everyone. Today we are going to start chapter 8, Introduction to Trigonometry. Trigonometry is a very important part of mathematics and you have not studied it in earlier classes, so you start studying trigonometry in class 10th. So let us see what is trigonometry. Here trigono is made up from tri plus gon. Tri means 3 and gon means sides. So trigonometry is basically, there are 3 sides in triangles. So trigonometry is basically geometry of triangles, okay, and especially right angle triangles. You have already studied a lot about triangles in previous chapters. So trigonometric ratios or trigonometry is used in right angle triangles. Trigonometry is basically a relationship between the sides and angles of triangles. It means we use trigonometry or trigonometric ratios to find out the relationship between the sides and the angles of the triangle. So there are 6 trigonometric ratios that you will learn now. There are 6 trigonometric ratios. Why 6? Because there are 6 ratios of the sides that can be formed from the 3 sides of the triangle. So for remembering the trigonometric ratios, you can learn one thing. It is P, B, P, H, H, B, S, C, T. You can remember this by saying it as Pandit Badri Prasad Hari Hari Bol Sona Chandi Tol. Okay, so S stands for sine, C stands for cos, and T stands for tan. And these are the first 3 trigonometric ratios that you will learn. Okay, so first of all, let us talk about the sides of the triangle. See, this is a right angle triangle and this angle is 90 degree and this angle is theta. Now the angle opposite to the 90 degree angle or the right angle, the line opposite to the right angle is called hypotenuse. But it is called line opposite to the or side of the triangle that is opposite to the right angle is called the hypotenuse, and the side of the triangle opposite to angle theta, this side, is called perpendicular. And the side adjacent to angle theta, that is this side, it is called base. So the 3 sides of a right angle triangle are named as hypotenuse, perpendicular and base. The side of the triangle opposite to the 90 degree angle is hypotenuse, the side opposite to angle theta is called perpendicular, and the side that is adjacent to the angle theta is called the base. Okay, so in trigonometric ratios you will use P, B, H as perpendicular, hypotenuse and base. Okay, so let us see. You can remember here sine theta is written as, from this Pandit Badri Prasad Hari Hari Bol Sona Chandi Tol, you can see sine के ऊपर क्या है, PH. So sine theta is P upon H, that is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay, and cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. Tan theta is perpendicular upon base. Okay, so you have to learn these ratios. These are called the trigonometric ratios. Okay, now here sine theta does not mean sine into theta. It is not correct. Sine theta means sine of angle theta. Here cos theta does not mean cos sine. Cos stands for cosine. Okay, so cos theta does not mean cosine into theta. It means cosine of angle theta. Tan stands for tangent. Okay, so it does not mean tan into theta. It means tangent of angle theta. Now we are saying sine of angle theta, cosine of angle theta. So there are values for sine of angle theta, cosine of angle theta that you will learn later in this chapter. You have values for different thetas. Okay, and here our theta is always acute angle. So sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, tan theta is perpendicular upon base. Now reciprocal of sine theta is called cosecant theta. Okay, it is reciprocal of sine theta, and sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, so cosecant theta is hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Similarly, reciprocal of cos theta is secant theta. It is the reciprocal of cos theta. So cos theta is base upon hypotenuse and secant theta is hypotenuse upon base. And cot theta, it is the reciprocal of tan theta. Tan theta is perpendicular upon base, so cot theta is base upon perpendicular. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios that you have to remember. So sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, cos theta is base upon hypotenuse, tan theta is perpendicular upon base, cosecant theta is reciprocal of sine, secant theta is reciprocal of cos theta, and cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. You know that it is the reciprocal of these, so you can find out the ratio of the sides because you know the ratio of sides of the first 3 trigonometric ratios. Okay, so these are the things that you have to learn. Okay, and based on these there are some questions from exercise 8.1, so we will do that now. So see this first question. In this question it is given that there is a triangle ABC which is right angled at B. The length of AB is given, length of BC is given. We have to determine the trigonometric ratios sin A and cos A in A part. So first of all, let us make the triangle ABC which is right angled at B. So this is our right angled triangle A, B, C. We have written B here because it is right angled at B. So now it is given that AB is 24 centimeters, BC is 7 centimeters. So and we have to find sin A and cos A in first part. It means we learned that sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So here theta is A. Okay, so let this be theta. We will mention it as A only here because it is given. So we have to find sin of A. Now first of all, you have, in these type of question, you have to recognize which side of the triangle is hypotenuse, which side is base, and which side is perpendicular. So this is angle A. So sin A is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now first of all, let us see what is perpendicular and what is hypotenuse. We know that the side opposite to the right angle is called the hypotenuse. So here AC is our, write it here, AC is our hypotenuse. the side opposite to angle theta or the side opposite to angle A here is BC and it is perpendicular. So BC is our perpendicular. And the side adjacent to angle A is called base. So AB is our base. So now we know what is hypotenuse, what is base and what is perpendicular in case where angle A is theta. Okay, so now we have to find sine of A, but actually we don't have the value or the length of AC. So first of all, let us find out AC. As this is a right angle triangle, so you can use Pythagoras theorem in order to find out AC. So let us use that. AC square, that is hypotenuse square, is equal to AB square plus BC square, that is perpendicular square plus base square. So AC is, we don't know, so keep it AC only. AB is 24, so 24 square plus BC is 7, so 7 square. Now square of 24 is 576 plus 49, it is 625. So AC square is 625, so AC is root 625, that is 25 centimeters. So now we know hypotenuse also, it is 25 centimeter. Now we can easily find the trigonometric ratios. In A part we need to find sine A. We know from this Pandit Badri Prasad, Hari Hari Bol, Sona Chandi Tol. So we know sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So sine A is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Now here what is perpendicular? Perpendicular is BC. Okay, so it is BC upon hypotenuse is AC. BC upon AC. Now length of BC is given to be 7 and AC is given to be 25. So 7 upon 25 is the value of sine A. Now they are asking the value of cos A. Cos A is base upon hypotenuse. Okay, cos is base upon hypotenuse. Now base is AB and hypotenuse is AC. Length of AB is given to be 24 and AC is 25. So 24 upon 25 is the value of cos A. Now in B part you need to find sin C and cos C. It means now theta is not A, theta is angle C. So make another triangle. Here also right angle is B only. So this is B, this is A, this is C. Name it as it is, but our theta is now C, not A. So now find out what is hypotenuse, what is base and what is perpendicular. Side opposite to angle B, that is right angle, will be AC. So it is hypotenuse. Side opposite to C, angle C would be perpendicular and the side adjacent to angle C will be base. So now sine C is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is AB. So AB upon hypotenuse is AC. So AC here. Okay. So AB is given to be 24 and AC is 25. So 24 upon 25 is sine C. Cos C. Cos C is base upon hypotenuse. Base is BC. Hypotenuse is AC. So BC is 7, AC is 25, so 7 upon 25 is the value of cos C. So this was the answer of the first question. Now let's see the next one. In the next question, a triangle is given. It is PQR and here Q is right angle and this is given to be 12 centimeter and this side is given to be 13 centimeter. we need to find tan P minus cot R. So we have to find the value of tan P minus cot R. So it means first of all we need to find the value of tan P and then the value of cot R. So for that we need perpendicular base and hypotenuse. Here first of all let us see what is hypotenuse, what is base and what is perpendicular. So if P is theta, then base is PQ because it is adjacent to angle theta, and PR would be hypotenuse as it is opposite to 90 degree angle, and QR will be perpendicular as it is opposite to angle theta, that is angle P. So now here we need to find our hypotenuse is this, base is this, and perpendicular is this. So we need to find perpendicular. We don't have the value of perpendicular, so we will use the Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So hypotenuse is 13 square is equal to base is 12, so 12 square plus P square. So P square is equal to 13 square minus 12 square, that is 169 minus 144, it is equal to 25. So P square is 25, it means P is root 25, that is 5 centimeters. So the length of the perpendicular or the length of QR is 5 centimeter. Now we know all the three sides. So let us find out first of all tan P. So tan is perpendicular upon base. So now P is this. So here perpendicular is QR. So QR upon base is PQ. QR upon PQ. QR is 5 centimeter. PQ is 12 centimeter. So it is 5 by 12. Now find out cot R. For cot R, we need to construct triangle again because now our theta is R, not P. So triangle is same, just we have to change theta. So it is R, and this is 90 degree. This is 12 centimeter, this is 13 centimeter, and this is 5 centimeter. Now let's see what is the base, what is perpendicular, and what is hypotenuse. Now our hypotenuse is PR. Perpendicular will be opposite to angle R, that is PQ. This is perpendicular, and the adjacent side to angle R is base. So now will find cot R. Cot is reciprocal of tan. So cot is base upon perpendicular. Now it is base upon perpendicular. Base is QR and perpendicular is PQ. Now QR is 5 and PQ is 12. So we know value of tan P and cot R. Now we had to find tan P minus cot R, that is 5 by 12 minus 5 by 12. So it is 0. So our answer is 0. Now see the next question. In next question it is given that sine A is 3 by 4 and you have to find cos A and tan A. So you have to find the value of cos A and tan A given sine A is equal to 3 by 4. Now you know sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So sine A is 3 by 4, that is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. It means in the triangle the length of perpendicular is 3 and the length of hypotenuse is 4. So construct a triangle A, B, C. This is angle A. Okay, sine A is 3 by 4. It means here perpendicular is opposite to angle A, that is BC. Hypotenuse is opposite to angle 90 degree angle, that is AC, and base is AB. So here perpendicular is given to be 3, so it is 3 centimeter. To find out base, so use Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So base square is equal to hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. Now here hypotenuse is 4, so 4 square minus P is 3, so 3 square. 16 minus 9, 7. So if B square is 7, it means B is root 7. So value of base is root 7. Now you need to find cos A. Cos A is, cos A is base upon hypotenuse. Base upon hypotenuse. Now base is AB, base is root 7. So it is root 7 upon hypotenuse is 4. So root 7 upon 4 is the value of cos A, and tan A is perpendicular upon base. So perpendicular is 3 and base is root 7. So this is your answer. Cos A is root 7 upon 4 and tan A is 3 upon root 7. Now in the next question it is given that 15 cot A is equal to 18 and we have to find sin A and secant A. We have to find the value of sin A and secant A, given that 15 cot A is equal to 8. It is 8. Okay. So from here you can see that cot A, if you shift 15 here, you will get cot A is equal to 8 upon 15. And you know that cot is reciprocal of tan. If tan is perpendicular upon base, so cot is base upon perpendicular. So it is base upon perpendicular. Now you know the length of the base, you know the length of the perpendicular, but you don't know the length of the hypotenuse. So first of all, using Pythagoras theorem, let us find out the length of hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, and here perpendicular is 15 and base is 8, so 8 square. So 15 square is 225 and 8 square is 64. On adding you will get 289. So hypotenuse square is equal to 289. It means hypotenuse is root 289 and root 289 is 17. So you get the value or the length of hypotenuse is 17 centimeter. Now draw the triangle so that it would be easy for you to find the values. A, B, C, and here. So now here if A is the angle, because cot A is given and you have to find sin A and secant A, it means theta is A. So A is the angle. So here what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is opposite to the 90 degree angle, that is CA. This is hypotenuse. Base is adjacent to angle A, that is AB, and perpendicular is opposite to angle A, that is BC. So now let us find out sin A. Sin A is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and you know the length of perpendicular is 15. So it is 15 upon hypotenuse is 17. So it is 15 upon 17. And secant A is secant. Now secant is reciprocal of cos. Cos is base upon hypotenuse, so secant will be hypotenuse upon base. So it is hypotenuse upon base. Now hypotenuse is 17 and base is 8. So 17 upon 8. So this is your answer. Sin A is 15 upon 7 and secant A is 17 upon 8. Now let's see the next question. Now in this question, secant theta is given to be 13 upon 12 and we need to find all other trigonometric ratios. Now there are 6 trigonometric ratios, so we need to find 5 more trigonometric ratios. What are the ratios? Sine, we have to find sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta is given, and cot theta. We need to find these 5 trigonometric ratios. We know the formula of all the trigonometric ratios, and we know that secant is reciprocal of cos. If cos is base upon hypotenuse, so secant is hypotenuse upon base. So we have the length of hypotenuse, we have the length of base. First of all, we will find the length of perpendicular, and then we can find all the other trigonometric ratios. So using Pythagoras theorem, find out the length of perpendicular. Hypotenuse square minus base square will be equal to perpendicular square. Now hypotenuse square is 13 square and base is 12, so it is 12 square, it is perpendicular square. So P is root 169 minus 144, that is root 25, that is 5 centimeters. So our length of perpendicular is 5 centimeter. Now draw the triangle ABC. Let this angle be theta and this is 90 degree. So this is the hypotenuse opposite to 90 degree angle. This is perpendicular and this is base. Now you know the value of each and every side. So let's find out sine theta first of all. Sine theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular is, it is 5 and hypotenuse is 13. So 5 upon 13 is the value of sine theta. Let's see the value of cos theta. Cos is base upon hypotenuse. Base is 12 and hypotenuse is 13. So this is cos theta. Now let's see the value of tan theta. Tan theta is perpendicular upon base. Our perpendicular is 5 and base is 12. Okay. Cot theta. Cot theta is the reciprocal of tan theta. So it is 1 upon tan theta, that is 12 upon 5. Or you can say cot theta is base upon perpendicular, so it is also 12 upon 5. So it is, now one is left, that is cosecant theta. Cosecant theta is reciprocal of sine theta, so it would be 13 upon 5, or you can say it is hypotenuse upon perpendicular, that is 13 upon 5. So in this way you know all the the value of all the trigonometric ratios.